Hi guys, and welcome to InBox review. This time it's of the Jordan 191 by Tamiya. I was a few weeks ago just looking around on Amazon, see what they've got out there, and this popped up. I think it was 14 something pounds, so I've wanted to get another 1/20th scale car for a while, so yeah, here it is. So, box art, obviously, the actual car, the usual green livery, the actual, well, not the actual car, but the same sort of car Michael Schumacher first drove in F1. The sides of the box, we've got top view of the car, a couple of pictures of the real one. Side is the bog standard, you know, look at the front but on the side, if that makes sense. Side is the two different liveries you can have and how much you can have off of the car. Rear and front looking at the car, and again the side the same as the other. So in the box we have tyres, 2 screws of plastic, and instructions and decals. So I think first we're going to look at the decals, may as well as they're here already. Right, so here are the main decals. So first impressions, you're not going to have to paint a lot of blue, it's mainly just going to be the green. So saving a bit of paint, but probably a lot of paint with the decals. See a Ford logo for the engine supplier there. Yeah, there's not much to say about them. They've got a matte finish to them, just get them in the light here, and they look fairly thick, but hopefully they will be okay to use in the kit. So on the front I've already that's all I've done to the kit, literally just jotted down the paint numbers I'm going to need. So front is obviously all the gibberish, all the stuff you need to know about the car in 3 different languages, and loads of Japanese or Chinese or whatever it is. So first instruction is, well, first up we've got the paint guides and the bits there, nothing important. First instruction, painting the engine and assembling it. Second one is fitting some of the suspension units to the car for the wheels to go on. Third, I'm not entirely sure about, to be honest. After I studied about that, and he's a mechanic, so. Fourth, again, more suspension bits. And fifth, I think they're the whatever they're called, cylinders, I think, or something. So it goes 5, 6 on this side, starting with the cockpit. So we've got obviously the seat, the wheel and everything going on, then 2 sides of the car together, cockpit going in, and the suspension arms and everything going on. So that's number 8, number 9's on a different page again. So 9, more of it going on, and the headrest bit up there, that goes back onto the seat there. More suspension bits, front wing going together. Not a lot of elements on it, considering how much we have on the cars these days. There is the front wing going on to the front of the car connecting to a chassis, and then the side skirts going on. So that's number 14, then 15 is on this page. That's of the engine being put on, and the exhaust's down here. And I think that is, I don't know, sorry it's windier, typical day in Britain, isn't it? So 16 shows the wheels and what colours to paint the rims and everything, what decals to put on. Flip over again. 17, the wheels going on, nothing new there, and the brakes going on. Engine cover painted up and everything, ready to go on. And then the last part is 19 with the rear wing. So 3 separate bits going on, and basically what is a finished car except for the wing mirrors. So yeah, and then you've got a driver figure. You can paint it up as Cesaris. Don't know how to pronounce the name, but I thought it would be good timing to build this one because I got it a few weeks ago, and on Sunday Cesaris got killed in a bike accident. And yeah, the same day as Jules Bianchi had a huge crash in F1 at the moment. So I was just hoping pray he pulls through it. So yeah, that's the reason I was doing this review. I just thought it would be maybe a bit of a tribute to him. You know, he did a fairly good job in his career, so why not give him a bit of credit. Back here is decals. So obviously a 7-Up, the main sponsor on it. On the back there's a Fujifilm for the rear wing, and that's about it. And the rest of it's just saying, you know, painting, how to paint the model, and if you're missing any parts, send off for it. But that's the instruction booklet. So now we can get into the parts. So first time actually opening them. I've looked at them so many times, waiting for a moment to do this video, and now the time's come to actually look at them. This all reminds me much of the Fujimi Williams I built. It's all the same sort of layout, but it's by Tamiya. I don't know if they're connected, maybe you guys can tell me, but I was unaware they were connected if they are. So let's look at parts. No, let's look at the decals first. Those decals, you can barely see them because they're white. Sort of can. But they're just the wheel decals with Goodyear and Eagle written on them. Nothing really much to shout about there. Here we have the main sponsor decals, obviously the 7-Up ones, and those ones for the rear wing, they are going to be fun because I presume they wrap right round, so I may have to give it a coat of white, well, most probably will, just to make sure none of it goes balls up like it usually does with my stuff. Driver numbers 32 and 33, 10 more than on the grid these days. There we have the more sponsors. Obviously, where are they there? Ireland for the great Eddie Jordan. guy who owned the team. Yeah, but that's decals. I will be doing a build on this kit, so you lot will know how it all goes, whether it completely cocks up or it turns out to be the best kit ever. Don't know yet, never seen anyone build it, so yeah, should be fun. First parts, bloody black plastic on a black surface, typical, but got some of the engine parts there, the radiators I think now, main chassis, absolutely bog standard, nothing much on there. It's literally just a few locating holes to put the engine on. Obviously more engine parts. Got main engine block. Both halves of it probably need filler if it's anything like I expect it to be. There's the cylinder bit, obviously a V8 engine. There's the tub for the cockpit, I presume, with there being the seat. This will keep focusing, and the brakes, and that bit's obviously the bit where the steering wheel goes on and driver's legs go through. The other side obviously pretty much the same. Obviously there's a steering wheel, exhausts, so more parts of the exhaust there. Yeah, not a lot to really say about that one. Looks fairly nice. It's got no flash on it, so hopefully it's going to be a good kit. I really do hope so. I want to make it a tribute, as I did with the FW16 for Senna. I have thought about putting them together on a base, but I don't know what base to do yet, so it's not on for the moment. Here we have another black sprue, obviously suspension arms and all the bits you don't need to really know about. There's the rims of the wheels are in another packet over there. I think they're parts of the brakes there. That side. And obviously more of the suspension bits and everything. Having a quick look here, there's nothing too dissimilar about this one to the FW16, so it's another nice sprue. Here we have a sprue of different colour plastic. I actually prefer this plastic, so obviously that's the size of the cockpit. Obviously that's the air intake up there with the driver sitting there and facing that way. That is the nose cone, so the front wing will be hanging down there. Engine cover, not a lot of detail on it, but always as flat as they can be for aerodynamics, so yeah. It's got some slight bumps on the sides of it there, but don't know what that's for. Never seen any other car with it, to be honest. But there's the other side to the fuselage. Been building planes for too long. Cockpit, whatever it's called, thing. There's obviously side skirts. Not entirely sure what these bits are here, these two, but I'm sure they'll be somewhere on the model. More of the side skirts, I presume that's for the main, like, rear part. That's obviously the main part of the front wing, and more parts of the front wing, so I think all this here is mainly front wing. Again, this sprue, no flash at all. The inside of the engine cover though, and the sides of the car look a bit rough, but you're not going to see them unless you really want to, so yeah, that's the only fault I can pick really. The parts you're not going to see are a bit rough, so yeah, that is the main car done, and the only parts left are the wheels. So I'll just grab open this bag. Oh, crap, didn't realise that was in there. Oh, I'll find that bit in a minute. So we've got the tyres, lovely seam line going right round them, so that's on all of them. Hopefully I can pick them up, there we go. All of them have a nice big seam line going around them. So that's going to be a bit of fun to get off. Nothing major I don't think. They're obviously slick tyres, made of proper rubber, as you can tell there. Yeah, they seem fairly nice except for seam line. Again, well, I'll say again, there is a bit of flash on the inside. You can sort of see it there, I think. But yeah, they're quite nice. They nowhere near as good as the FW16 wheels, but the rest of the kit's just about on the same level, so you can only deduct a couple of marks for that. And then the last parts are the, if you can see them, wheel nuts. That's one of the parts that went flying off a minute ago somewhere, so I found that one. These are proper metal, so obviously they're gonna screw into the whatever it's called, wheel beats. Mine blank. I'm not sure how I'm going to paint them because they are metal, so obviously the normal paints won't work, but I'll find some way to do it. So yeah, throw them ones in there. So that is the Jordan 191. It seems like a really good kit. I'll probably start building it as soon as I finish my current kit. So yeah, I am really considering putting a base with it to put the FW16 next to, because then, you know, it could be like the classic Grand Prix that goes around with F1. So even though they're off from different years, this is 91, the FW16 is 94. But yeah, it seems like a good kit. Can't wait to start building it, it's going to be a little beauty. But yeah, there's not much else to say, so once again, as with all videos, thanks for watching. If you liked it, click like. If you're new, subscribe. I'll be bringing more reviews, InBox reviews, building reviews, aircraft videos from real life, so obviously air shows and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say. So thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.